Hello. I'm back already. It's been one day and I'm back again. Did you miss me? Probably not. I'm back though. I'm back with Urban Myth Dissolution Center. What happened last time? We got to check out a curse that some influencer guy got. He got like a cursed box. And my sister's closing her window. And the mic picked it up. Anyways. Kinda looking like maybe curses are real, or there's just a crazy cult, and maybe everything has an explanation, or maybe not. Right, puts you at the start of this. Okay, get into it. If I remember right, VTuber Priority CEO was criticized something. You know him, Jasmine? No, just happened to see him mentioned. Might have been a news article somewhere. Kurosawa, checking the reference doc. Yuya Kurosawa, CEO, UTech Priority. So Mr. Big Time is asking for our help. Kind of fishy, eh? We must be on the top floor of a skyscraper. I'm sweating already. Hard to check for rumors and shady biz or bad rep. You're right, checking right now. Okay, I did go through all of these last time. I think it saved that. Okay. This is UTech Priority's official account. UTech is a company that provides IT support to Japanese companies. UTech Priority, a tech company. Wow, it's a corporate account without gimmicks. It has quite a following. I see some movement in UTech. We should search the company name. Please do. UTP's quarterly report, significant increase in profits, plus 50.1% YOI. YOY. UTP for UTech Priority, I guess? Is that impressive? Can't say I'm the best person to ask, but I guess so. The company's doing well. It went public 3 years after it was started. The CEO seems a bit shallow, but the company itself has a solid reputation. Went public in 3 years? That means they're doing really well? I wouldn't know how to explain it right, so I'll just say they're doing super well. Headquarters is in a high-rise in... What? Hold on, isn't it? Which means we're about to go in? Feel that nervous? This company has strong ties with government agencies and large corporations. They seem good at those connections. Government agencies? You know, doing work for the country. Working for the government seems like an easy way to earn a lot. Do you think that's true? Working for the government is an easy way to learn a lot? Earn a lot? Not possible, it's a ton of work. It must be tough dealing with government information. I bet it's super stressful for those working on it, since they'd be fired immediately if they mess up. A super stressful job, fired immediately if they mess up. In that sense, our work is a breeze. It'd be really entertaining if one of the engineers from those types of works were to post Kaiba Ichiran here. What? Oh, there's an urban myth that says if you post that on your socials, very occasionally, you'll get a reply from the dead. If more dead people respond to you, engineers can't do anything about that. Wait, response from the dead? What would they be saying? You'll just have to post Kaiba Ichiran yourself and find out. I'd like to know if you can get those contracts through regular sales techniques. Is it all down to Kurosawa's skills? The power of the CEO's sales skills. That CEO guy, Kurosawa, may have more business skills than we think. People seem very impressed by the CEO. He's young, probably getting paid a lot more than what his job sounds like. Let's find more about this guy. Mitsuya Kurosawa is reacting. We'll search that up. I don't know what kind of things they're saying about him. Tech on its own? No. Fair enough. Which that's the guy. My business online. Exclusive. Why would a business have a cat profile picture? That's kind of based, I guess, but I don't know if it's realistic. Exclusive interview with U-Tech Priorities Yuya Kurosawa. An unbelievable climb to the top. I understand my path off because I took a detour. Kurosawa-san seems to be young, but he's already a CEO. Isn't that true for most CEOs in tech though? Assets of 700 million yen? Wow, can't believe that you is not a tech company CEO. Assets of 700 million? He doesn't ever have to work again. You see this all the time. Playboys in their 20s suddenly put together in their 30s. Really? Around 30 is when you learn that life is easier if you take it seriously. What? You don't look like you hit 30 yet, Jasmine. I don't know if she knows anything about it. Yuya Kurosawa was born into affluence. His family home is enormous. Affluence? Like he was rich since childhood? Since he's successfully running a business, I wouldn't say he's totally ignorant. He was born rich. If your parents have money, you'll succeed at anything. Man, I wish I got super rich parents in the social ranking gacha. Parents in the social ranking gacha? So if social hierarchy was a game and your parents were... Never mind, it's too much to explain. Just means he got lucky being born into a wealthy family. Person who inherited power, huh? The world will never change until the rich ruling class changes. Interesting. Person who inherited power? Someone who gets the privilege from the wealth their parents passed down. Oh, there's GR again. What's that GR supposed to mean? Grade rare? Nah. Last year, Kurosawa on the street yesterday. He had on big sunglasses and a flashy outfit. Thought he was a celeb or something, but he didn't look that arrogant. Seemed nice actually. Big sunglasses? Guess that's standard CEO attire? Depends on the person. Found last week too. He wasn't particularly charismatic or anything. Really plain, like any other dude on the street. I was gonna say hi, but he glared at me. Glaring at people who want to say hi? Do you think Kurosawa-san is a scary person? It depends on the time and place. Everyone has their off moments. He's got a salesman switch and then his private one. Without doing that, you can't last long as a CEO in IT. Salesman switch and a private one? Do you think I'm different off the clock? Nope. I could write an autobiography about his huge success story. Ex-popular livestream group leader to tech CEO. Oh. Aww. Success story. Sounds like he's worked hard. You could have saw a success story, huh? Oh, that was fast. Kurosawa-san sounds like an impressive person. Why would such a big name CEO come to us for help? I wonder what happened to him. I've only heard people talk about him as if they saw some celeb in town. I haven't heard of any real issues yet. Like with Miyazaki-san, his company seems to have a good reputation. All that's left is to talk to the man himself. Good luck, Sammy. Looks like it's that building there. Jasmine, isn't that an actual skyscraper? I mean, I know it. Theo must be holed up in his penthouse. I should just tell the reception lady that we have an appointment. Yep, also try to relax a bit. Understood. Just so nervous all the time. Oh, reception lady kind of pretty. Oh, excuse me. I have an appointment today. We're from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. You're from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center? Yes, that's right. We were expecting you. This way, please. Mr. Kurosawa, they have arrived. Ah, hello. Yuya Kurosawa, CEO of UTech Priority & Co. This is my secretary, Miss, Yamato. Apologies. She joined us recently, so I keep forgetting her name. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Azami Fukurai from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. And this is... Miss Toma. My colleague, Koma Ryugi. Hope we can help. To start this off, your request involves the recovery of a stolen item? Yes, about that, miss. Yamato. I'll handle this. You can get back to work. That's it, sir. She's cute. Too bad, isn't it dating sim? Doesn't Kyomoto know what's going on? Too. Wants to back in stream to dab. Yes. Hope you're doing good today. Doesn't Kyomoto-san know what's going on? No, she's unaware. You describe what was stolen? I can't mention specifics. What? Doing good? Good. Am I good? I feel like fatigue is starting to kick, but other than that, I am good. I got home like half an hour. Oh, that's not true. I mean, kind of. Doing so good that water tastes like 10 out of 10. Hell yeah. Right now, it's so warm out here. The water is tasting like a 20 out of 10, honestly. Slurping that shit up. Yet, I'm sure that an intruder was here, and I'm the only one who realized the fact. Don't they have cameras? What do you mean? I want to call the police if you had an actual intruder. Our business involves clients entrusting their data to us, so we prefer to keep things under wraps. Also, I was hoping you might assess the situation objectively. What happened 2 days ago was strange enough to warrant that. You've been scammed? Other reports said today would be the coldest day of this winter, but it's at worst. Today, I think we had at least 32 Celsius today, which not the worst yet, but everything above 30 is so disgusting. But yeah, fatigue is hitting. I'm getting tired. That's okay. I'm on that grind. So we gained today. I heard your team specializes in this kind of investigation. Strange happenings sounds like something we can handle. I'm having the security camera footage analyzed, but that will still take a while. Giving my account to my secretary should tell you how strange all of this is. If you could kindly get started as soon as possible. Ah, I see. We're trying to do an objective assessment of what happened the day before yesterday. Me? Yes, Jasmine? Watch your back with this one. Don't tell us details. Hasn't called the cops. Both yellow flags are as far as cases go. Kurosawa-san is acting a bit strangely. I'll be careful. Here goes. First of all, let's check it out with the glasses. Oh. Isn't that him? The only thing I can see here. The shadow. Is it Kurosawa-san? Or maybe it's the intruder. How do I tell them apart? Looks like they're touching the desk doors. Wait, is it me? Is the shadow looking this way, or not? The shadow is rummaging through the drawers. Taking something out? It's holding something. I can't make out what it is. Maybe we should examine the desk itself. This shadow Kurosawa-san, but it's weird. I feel the shadow's looking at me. Or am I overthinking this? She's just paranoid now. Footage. Jasmine, why are you staring at me? Sammy, it looks like you're getting the hang of all this. You think so? Haha. Not the investigation. Because the only way to get started is to look into what happened around Kurosawa. Something weird happened, and he wants an objective opinion from us, whatever that means. Yeah. You mentioned the secretary, Kyomoto-san, doesn't know about 2 days ago. We should talk to her anyway? Being objective and all? Why does Kurosawa-san want us to look into this? Maybe as private investigator types dig up dirt on the secretary. Anyway, step 1 is figuring out what the strange thing is about. Alright, I'll try asking first. It's some kind of mechanism on the door. Is this the lock? That's something was stolen, but this room looks hard to break into. Maybe we should ask Kiyomoto-san, the secretary. I'll do that. Excuse me, may I ask you a few questions? Kiyomoto-san, the secretary, right? Yes, I work as the CEO's secretary. He has instructed me to answer you truthfully, as I actually saw things happen. Please ask me anything related to your investigation. Could you tell us about 2 days ago? Did something happen? You mentioned 2 days ago, but nothing happened in particular. The CEO asked me too, but I have no idea what this is about. I see. Could you kindly tell me what you saw? Very well. That day, our CEO had a meeting at a client, so I saw him off. And he returned a while later. I see, and then? I greeted him when he came back, and everything afterwards was as normal as could be. So I haven't noticed anything. I see. Thank you. Do you need a key to enter this room? Yes, a security card. All members of your staff have a security card? Yes, all employees have one. That being said, as we handle critical data for other companies, even I am prohibited from entering the CEO room while he's absent. Security camera, like the one Kurosawa-san mentioned. The intruder made it in regardless. And it kind of looks like there was no intruder. Reintroducing myself, Yuya Kurosawa, CEO of UTech Priority Co. Please ask my secretary for anything she knows about what happened 2 days ago. Understood. I already did that. Kurosawa-san, could you ask you what happened 2 days ago? What I can tell you right now is that something precious was stolen. The rest I'll disclose once you've talked to my secretary. I did! Oh, Yamato-san didn't seem to know anything. I wonder if there are any traces nearby that might provide a lead. I already talked to her. CEO's desk. This chair must cost a fortune. Need to be careful with the CEO's desk. What's this? An Illuminate card? Wait, no. Is this case part of the prophecy too? Hey, that card is of high value. Please leave it where it is. But Kurosawa-san, isn't this... Is it involved in some way in your ongoing investigation? Well, not quite. Then please return it to where it was and continue investigating. I will, sorry. Is he gonna disappear as well? And then we get the card. The shadow was taking something out of the desk drawer. In the drawer, I think. Is anything taken from this drawer? I'll check with Kurosawa-san. Okay. Can't check anything else, so will you tell me now? Is anything stolen from the top drawer of your desk? Top drawer? Why the desk drawer specifically? I haven't told you anything yet. Oh, of course, it's hard to explain, but I have this ability called clairvoyance, which is why I am here as an investigator. Not that you'd believe me or anything, sorry. Interesting. Yes, you believe me? Yes, I find it very intriguing. I feel you might be very useful for the case at hand. Useful? I'll check what might have been taken from my desk. Handy recheck with my secretary too. Yomata-san. Okay, I guess. Bruh, the secretary doesn't know anything. 2 days ago, did Kurosawa-san take anything out of the CEO office? Now that you mention it, I think he was carrying a red card-like object when he left. A red card-like object? Not a security card? Those are very different. I wouldn't mistake one for the other. I'm not aware of what it was, but I do recall the CEO being very careful in handling it. Thank you. Noted. I'll check with Kurosawa-san as well. Something is missing, then there really was an intruder here. This might be an awkward question. Was there anything strange about your CEO 2 days ago? Anything strange? I don't think so. You speak with the CEO about anything? No, nothing in particular. I agreed with the CEO, but he just gave me a light nod. As he normally does. I see. Also, this might sound strange, but there was one thing I found puzzling. He mentioned he was carrying something when he left. To be precise, one moment he was taking out that red object, and the next moment he was gone. Gone? Didn't he just leave while you were looking away? He opened the door of the CEO office and disappeared the very next moment. I see. She seems like a serious person, so I don't think she'd make it up. Kurosawa-san, I heard that 2 days ago you took out something from the top drawer of your desk. Do you remember what it was? The thing is, 2 days ago I didn't come back here after the client visit. Huh? So it's impossible for me to have taken something away. But if so, why would Kiyomoto-san... What was your impression of her? Do you think she was telling the truth? This is the strange incident that I mentioned. Kurosawa-san suspecting Kiyomoto-san. Kiyomoto-san mentioned that you suddenly disappeared. Disappeared? What do you mean? He said you disappeared after taking the object from the desk. As she's bringing this up voluntarily, I don't think she was merely looking away. I see. To be honest, I don't think her account is trustworthy. Will you please double check with my secretary just to make sure? Oh, okay. Check with Kiyomoto-san one more time. This isn't just a back and forth. If something was stolen, the police should give you their attention. Will they be contacting the police? The thing that was stolen the other day. It's actually something top secret. Huh? Top secret? An important matter that affects our very reputation. We need to ask you to be discreet from here on with the investigation. Ah, I see. Question. 2 days ago, you were in this room with Kurosawa-san, correct? Well, yes, for maybe just an hour or so. Was there anything about his clothes, hair, or even face that struck you as unusual? No, it was the CEO I know. And so he took a red card-like object from the drawer and left with it. Yes, that's right. Is there something wrong? Kurosawa-san says he hasn't taken away that red object. Was that the important item that our CEO mentioned? Seems that way. And still, he did take it out of its desk while I was watching. Oh. Notes. Notes. Yamato-san is the CEO's secretary. Kurosawa-san had trouble remembering her name. When was it that she joined the company? Recently. Yes, recently. That must be why he couldn't remember her name. There's a lot of people coming and going here, just a guess though. Okay, one person down. I need notes on people, right? Kurosawa-san is the CEO of a tech company. He says something was stolen. What was it? A red card, I guess. The stolen item was a red card-like object of some kind. But isn't he going to tell us what it was? He hasn't called the police either, which is rather suspicious. Tired already kicking, it's only been 30 minutes, uh-oh. Need to think things over a bit. Maybe I should make green tea or black tea. Maybe that will keep you. I talked to Kiyomato-san's secretary as Kurosawa-san asked me to. Over 2 days ago, it was just a regular day. And actually, something was missing even though Kurosawa-san hadn't come back to his office. Strange circumstances indeed. She misjudged what she saw. Oops. Did the CEO simply forget what he did? If something is missing, there must have been an intruder in some way. I wonder why the stories are so different. Maybe the intruder was disguised so that Kiyomato-san... No. That they would look like Kurosawa-san. Maybe the intruder was disguised so they would look like Kurosawa-san? Kiyomato-san's story about the missing item was accurate. So whomever it was that seemed to be Kurosawa-san must have actually been here. If so, did they look so alike that you could mistake them? You need to learn more about the intruder. Maybe that's security footage? Kurosawa-san mentioned he's having the security camera footage analyzed. Maybe they've heard back? I should check with the secretary, Kiyomato-san. Yeah, just a moment. About the security camera you have there, the footage available for checking? Our General Affairs team, who handles the camera, sent us images just a while ago. Here they are. Thank you very much. Who does this look like to you? It's our CEO, for sure. Looks like it. I'll check with Kurosawa-san himself. It's a bit different. It looks a bit more grumpy, I guess. May I ask you something? Certainly. I asked Kiyomato-san for this image from your security camera here. This is you, isn't it, Kurosawa-san? Wow. It does look like me. I wouldn't blame anyone for mistaking him for myself. Could it be that you've simply forgotten about coming back here 2 days ago? That is impossible. My client counterpart can attest to that. And there's something actually missing from this room. But this is clearly you yourself? I'm as surprised as you are. Huh. Doppelganger. Maybe he has a secret twin? Good going. Jasmine, I think I've picked up what I can here. But who's that CEO then? Something does feel off. He won't tell us about what was stolen, and he showed interest in my clairvoyance. What's he up to? Definitely seems like he's hiding something. Yeah. Oh! There he is! It's from the director. How is it going? It seems you're done with your initial investigation. Yes, but it's kind of complicated. A lot of uncertainties, aren't there? Huh? Oh, yes, exactly. Kurosawa-san himself is one thing, but the wine shadows in the office felt different somehow. I see. Also, I saw an Illuminate card. Kurosawa-san had one. You can worry about that later. Looking forward to your full report. Let us begin then. Uh-oh. I mean, already though, that's pretty good. I must really consume the melon first. Hold on. Okay. Locating a stolen item and recovering it, if possible. The request for this case is rather unusual considering our usual fare, and yet it seems this case was made for us. First I thought it was just a burglary, but with the Illuminate card showing up, something strange must be going on. Cannot leave this case unexplained. Let us begin the identification. Is it gonna be like a doppelganger? Now let us start by laying out what has been happening. Mr. Kurosawa experienced something strange. He asked you to speak with Miss Kiyomoto, his secretary, to make sense of what was going on. That's right, so we asked Kiyomoto-san about what happened 2 days ago. So, Miss Azami? Yes? What were the strange circumstances that Miss Kiyomoto described? He appeared, but wasn't supposed to. Why is it red? Kurosawa-san appeared, though he wasn't supposed to be there. Kiyomoto-san was in the same room for a while. I didn't notice anything unusual. So the intruder entered the CEO's office as if they were the CEO himself, behaving very naturally. The intruder's presence was natural enough that anyone might suspect the CEO of misremembering his own actions. Moving on. The Mr. Kurosawa imposter came to the CEO's office as if they were the CEO himself. The secretary, Miss Kiyomoto, was the only one who saw him. Her account of that day included an important characteristic of this intruding entity. So, Miss Azami, what kind of interaction was there between Miss Kiyomoto and Mr. Kurosawa's imposter? Between the time the imposter arrived at the CEO's office and until he left. Simple nonverbal greeting. I believe she mentioned the CEO gave her a light nod, but didn't speak. That's what they usually do, so she didn't find it strange. Precisely. Miss Kiyomoto did not converse with Mr. Kurosawa's imposter. If they'd had any form of conversation, this would have turned out differently. My final question. Was Miss Kiyomoto unaware that Kurosawa-san had appeared? No. He was aware and even greeted him. Indeed, furthermore, they were in the same room for an hour or so. Miss Kiyomoto never doubted the imposter, and yet the client can prove that Kurosawa-san wasn't actually there. So, Miss Azami. Yes? What kind of entity is this imposter then, who showed up at the CEO's office? An entity almost identical to Kurosawa-san. Tangible entity with an appearance practically identical to Kurosawa-san. Maybe a clone or some kind of copy. Execute. One too strong. The security camera footage confirms that the imposter's appearance is almost identical. And yet Mr. Kurosawa himself can prove that he was somewhere else at the time. It's as if there was another Mr. Kurosawa in existence. Ooh. So spooky. They did not converse yet. The security camera footage shows the person existing in two places at once. There's one urban myth that matches these parameters. That could be like doppelganger or something. That's what I'm saying. Doppelganger. A duplicate of yourself that exists in the same world. No indication of since, when, or why they exist. Only the person themselves would be able to identify the imposter. The terrifying aspect of this anomaly is that if you ever meet your doppelganger, you will die. You'll die? You should warn Kurosawa-san to be very careful, until he recovers what was taken. I didn't know the doppelganger was such a scary urban myth. That reminds me, the same Mr. Kurosawa sent us an additional request. Ah. I will handle it personally. You may not be able to reach me for a while, but no need to worry. I leave the on-site investigation in your capable hands. But Director, what happened? The Director won't be in contact for a while. We be okay on our own? Is it that much to worry about? Without the phone calls, it'll still just be the usual. You're right. Maybe we'll be okay. Who's this? Oh, home at last. Sir, what is it? Oh, I thought I'd come home just a few minutes ago. No, I just got home, obviously. Uh-oh. Gonna meet his doppelganger and die. What? Oh. Actually? Okay, maybe he didn't die for checking his place. Today's menu, we go check Kurosawa's place. And it seems he ran into his doppelganger. When he called, he was so worked out. I saw it. It was in my room. I ran away, and so on. I wonder if he's okay. Well, he did call us himself, and seems safe for now. Though, we should wait on mentioning the supposed death if you meet your doppelganger thing. He was at least well enough to have called us. How about the boss man? Business done yet? I don't know, I haven't heard anything yet. Maybe your first solo dissolution's coming up? No way, I'm not good enough for that. Well, we'll figure it out. Ooh. I want more spooky though. The horrors. I mean, the first ones were spooky-ish as well, but now they're also like adding creepy imagery. And more jump scares, definitely. I'll look into the doppelganger rumors. Is there anything else that you'd like me to look up? My little investigator Zammy's growing up so fast. Oh, you think so? Can you add Zimmers to your research list? There've been a lot of incidents related to them lately. But are there any connections between Kurosawa-san and Zimmers? Have you heard? Zimmers hate Kurosawa with a passion. Not really a big deal if it's just people's opinions, but Kurosawa haters are getting bolder. Understood. I'll look for rumors on the doppelganger myth and Kurosawa's haters. Crazy. Sleeps? Price? On weekends. Life is tiring. Yeah. You think Dark Secret? Someone that young, taking a company public in just 3 years? According to our sources, he abused his privilege to get there. That Dark Secret? Is it really impossible for a company to go public in 3 years? No, it's not impossible, it's just really, really rare. He got where he is due to family. Oh, he got where he is due to family. But he's out here lecturing on us about hard work. What an ignorant guy. Oh god, don't tell me I got hiccups now. Surely not. All these haters, do you think they're Zoomers? That's the thing with Zoomers, you really don't know. You seem like a group, but also go solo? I wish there was some way to tell. But if your family has a lot of money, can't you just use it however you want? I guess you'd think so if you have the kind of opportunity. People like that also tend to go for attention. Calling it hard work distorts the word's sense of values. Return this distorted word back to its original state, GR. Maybe GR is part of what Zoomers say. I don't know what GR is supposed to stand for. Distorts values? Are they distorted? Have values even fixed to begin with? This GR again, what does it even mean? Being the CEO of a huge company? Oh, Great Reset! Ah, Great Reset. Being the CEO of a huge company at his age is unreal. Talk about no life plus. Maybe he's an invader from outer space. True, how many times will I have to be reborn to get to live at the top of such a fancy building? You actually tried, you might get there pretty quick. Are you saying the Kurosawa we see might be a doppelganger? A little too high profile for antics like that, isn't he? This how we're going to see now is the real one, right? I hope so. There are plenty of urban myths about meeting your doppelganger too. Are they really? Experiences like that probably hit closer to home than your average urban myth. This one stands out for me. Oh, the glasses are reacting to meeting your doppelganger. No, that would grab attention. Give it a search. I mean, considering we're talking about doppelgangers here, it should grab attention. Poison, broken bone. Speaking of meeting your doppelganger, my friend accused me of walking around with a girl hanging off my arm yesterday. Even my doppelganger got a girlfriend before I did? Lol. Doppelganger can get a girlfriend? Anything you can do, your doppelganger can do. Aren't there lots of celebrity doppelganger incidents? I bet they're just blaming it on a doppelganger when they get caught, lol. Huh, is that so? Yeah, it makes sense, they blame it on a doppelganger. Kisaragi said that the doppelganger hallucination theory is when you're seeing a hallucination of yourself, while theoretically it could all be in your head. You could be seeing your older self, or a living spirit. Hallucination of your future self? What kind of urban myth is that? Wait, they said Tsutomu Kisaragi. Right, he did write books on urban myths. Families would have their eyes on this topic. Oh, oops. Our reaction to doppelganger hallucination theory. We can probably get more info on doppelgangers from here. Give it a search. I've seen a friend's doppelganger before. We talked and they were totally alike. When I talked to my friend later on, I heard they were overseas at that time, so we couldn't have met. Meeting someone in a place where they couldn't have been. That sure sounds like a doppelganger. And that's real. In urban myths, it's said that doppelgangers can't talk to other people, but they can only appear in places related to the original person. The director mentioned that trait. Doppelgangers can't talk to others. If it's someone who's antisocial or not talkative, they'd be hard to tell them apart. Saw my younger self at my family's house in the countryside. Is that also a kind of doppelganger? What? Is that a doppelganger too? It really was their younger self. And there are a bunch of stories about getting home to find your doppelganger already there. It's terrifying. That's really terrifying. Getting home to find yourself there? Literally what happened to the guy. Yes, that's a classic kind of doppelganger. A lot of historical figures have met their doppelganger before, other than Lincoln, Ryunosuke, Akutagawa, and so on. Lincoln? With the beard? The one with that beard on his face, right? You know him from the beard? Well, people meet their doppelgangers, but aren't they all dead? You die if you do, right? You really die when you meet one. I bet you could curse with bad luck. You can curse with bad luck, dying if you meet them twice. Which theory is the most likely? Suzuki with the shades. According to the doppelganger hallucination theory, it's not meeting your doppelganger that causes death. It's the hallucination of yourself because you're close to death. So it's the opposite. See your doppelganger when you're already about to die? The doppelganger is a shinigami? I can't really call those the same thing. I hear even seeing someone else's doppelganger can cost your life. No way, you could die from seeing someone else's doppelganger? Take a breath. Go on and find out more about this rumor. This is reacting to the words cost your life. So many intense words coming up. I thought it was the shock of seeing your doppelganger that killed you all, but dying just from seeing someone else's doppelganger? Death by shock? I guess it would shock you to death. Would it really shock you to that extent? A doppelganger is a spirit or soul that escaped from the body. And if you see one, it means the host body is without its soul and will eventually die. Something like that. Soul, doppelganger, host body, what? That's a tough one. You can make fun of the concept, since there were people with brain tumors who died after saying they saw the doppelganger. But this sounds like a scientific cause. How is it true? A brain tumor showing you hallucinations of yourself? The idea gives me shivers. Huh. Definitely a possibility. There's also the possibility that the doppelgangers killed their original selves to replace them. But in that case, from the outside, it just seems like the original person's personality changed. Telling the original to take their place, it's way too scary. Now into the horror movie stuff. So isn't a strawman kind of like a doppelganger? The real person is in the way. If they get rid of them and put a strawman in their place. The second prime minister was just a strawman. Source Master Kisaragi. It's just a strawman. Strawman prime minister? Really? Here come the conspiracy theories. Say Kisaragi said it. You must be a fan. Prophet Tsutomu Kisaragi is not just a visionary, he has the power to see the future. Society is on the brink of revolution. GR. Tsutomu Kisaragi fan using GR. Maybe it stands for Great Reset? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Oh, I see. So that's why it keeps showing up everywhere. It seems to be really popular lately. So reaction to Prophet Tsutomu Kisaragi. Well, it's just a researcher. Why are they calling him a prophet? Would you mind looking into those rumors? Understood? According to the doppelganger time warp theory, meeting a doppelganger results in a time paradox that causes death. A time warp, the two of the same person in the same place on the same timeline causing a paradox. I think reality is some sci-fi movie. In the world simulator hypothesis, a doppelganger is a bug in the system. If you run into one, then the bug occurs, and you die. Get it? What is the world simulator hypothesis? Your guess is as good as mine. How interesting that every doppelganger in that theory has its own reasoning behind it. Each one seems realistic in its own way. Scary. They do seem strangely realistic in their own ways. Yeah, it's kind of creepy. Okay. Then... Oh god. Okay. Oh. This better be a fast one. Endless weekend. Wouldn't that be nice? No one's seen that kind of death happening though. Where did that info even come from? Maybe the person who started the rumor about it costing your life was up to something insidious? Doesn't it mean someone would benefit from spreading that kind of rumor? Could be. As long as people think they could. Me? I'm with that one theory, where the reptilians are using the concept of doppelgangers to hide themselves. What are reptilians? I think they're like aliens who try to pass as humans. Reptilians, let me guess. We're around the same age. Huh? How old are they? Do certain myths fall into specific generations? Different things are popular depending on when you grow up. I feel like... Oh, I've heard that story about people getting replaced by weird apparitions. It's a pretty recent thing. Are there that many terrifying stories about such things? There's an endless pit of scary stories like that. As for myself, I know about Hygiene Answer, the scary one that just steals your body. Myself? Oh, myself. What kind of monstrous being is that? I mean, that's not a monster name. She's still a little stupid, nothing's changed. I wonder how many people out there are actually imposters who replaced the originals. Jasmine, are you the real Jasmine, right? You're the real Jasmine? Yes, I'm Jasmine. You're correct. Real Jasmine. Functioning alcoholic. The GR, our prophet, Tsutomu Kisaragi, hoped for it. Though the great reason of prophet Tsutomu Kisaragi hoped for is almost here. You seem to be really excited here. Sounds like a real party for them. GR. Ew. What is it? Don't keep reading if the posts are creeping you up too much. Someone who's read Occult Great Reset? I thought Tsutomu Kisaragi was simply saying that occult otakus will have their chance to shine one day. Really? Have you read it, Jasmine? Oh, yeah, I have. You should read it again. You can't just stand there and wait for change to happen. You have to take the first step toward change yourself. That's how we can change society and then the world. GR. Can't say much without reading it myself, but seeing how many different impressions of the book there are makes me nervous about reading it. Tsutomu Kisaragi may be abnormally persuasive. Idiots always toss words around like toys. I've been working hard for the GR too, but it's a shame that I'm treated the same way as this fool. The GR is something you work for? Now I thought all I did was read books and rant online. This could be more dangerous than it seems. You seem too intensely invested in this. That book is just about updating your values. What else are you seeing in it? Updating your values. That's closest to how I read it too. Simply put, that's what it is about. Exactly, updating your values. To do that, first you must destroy your current values. It's that destruction that Tsutomu Kisaragi sought to carry out. Was there a statement inside that asked you to come up with your own answer or something? I think it was just a bunch of Tsutomu Kisaragi's own thoughts. Maybe depending on the reader, it resonates with me. I thought his book was about his experience, but it was bashed by people who had a prejudiced view of occult otakus based on only half-truths. Hold on, why is this talking about otakus? I feel like Fujiwara-san said something about that on the occult tour too. Because long ago with teaching at uni, Tsutomu Kisaragi was an occult researcher. That's why people thought of him as an otaku. Half-truths? Then they were true. Well, I'm just trying to start a fight. The worse the info, the more attention it gains. It leads to reactions, which leads to a sense of superiority. People have a terrible habit of just focusing on that. This is the short-sighted society that needs to be destroyed, GR. People saying GR, like they're trying to accomplish something. But Tsutomu Kisaragi, right? Looks to me like they're speaking out in the name of Tsutomu Kisaragi, who couldn't accomplish his goal by himself. Your research complete. Get me out of here. I think that's all we can get for now. Went down the Tsutomu Kisaragi rabbit hole at the end there. Looking into the Zimmers leads to his name showing up a lot and GR. How is it looking into the doppelganger myth? You get the basic idea? Yes, I picked up a lot of weird info about them. Oh, it's at Kurosawa's place. I hope he's doing okay. Well, the doppelganger first showed up at the CEO's office, but the secretary was fine, and there were many other theories around the doppelganger myth itself. So I'm not too sure if meeting one actually kills you. Right, yeah. Oh, I'm calming down a bit. I'll do my best with today's investigation. Let me consume more melon. I don't. Oh, don't dry out. How many lesbians in this game? Well, none confirmed. Kinda ship the two main characters, I guess. Like Azami and Jasmine. Meow, hello Papooj. Meow. For now. For now. They're kind of cute together though, but they're just kind of working together. So I'm expecting her was Disco Elysium, so just Disco Elysium. Yeah, I want to replay the game, but I don't have time right now. I will be replaying it. So my Disco Elysium stickers have already arrived. I bought two of both the main character and Kim. One is holographic and the other one was normal. And they also put like a little disco ball in it. Put them on my PC. I still have the holographic ones for a special occasion. You get censored again. Cheeky. I like how it goes through to the bot, but it doesn't go through on YouTube. I don't know where it goes though. I don't know how YouTube automod works. Always advising not to discuss more. Understandable. I mean, on Twitch chat, I don't mind. Like the automat, I can like play with it. I can let stuff through if I want. But on YouTube, YouTube likes being family friendly, so I'll leave the automat how it is. So, well, you know where you can be a little bit more unhinged, I guess. Hello, Myth Dissolution Center here. Yeah, thanks for coming. Are you alright, Kurosawa-san? I heard that you're... Yes, the doppelganger. It showed up, and I saw it myself. Its eyes were inhuman, but looked just like me otherwise. Did it attack you or do anything? Nothing like that. But it happened very quickly. Before I knew it, the thing had left the house. Have you called the police? Oh, well, it's a pretty ridiculous story, so making a fuss would damage my company's reputation. Reputation? I don't know what happened in my brain, but every time I read or see the word reputation, I want to say repuslation. I don't know what brought this upon me. Why do I keep thinking about that? The repuslation. Like, no one's slaying here. It's just a regular reputation. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, kindly check what is going down at my place. That will do. We have a housekeeper and she saw it too. So please talk to her, and also... Who's this? Hey, yeah... We aren't done talking yet. Huh? Who are these chicks? That also didn't get through Automod. You need to be careful. You keep pronouncing doing like doing? You pronounce it like doing? Yeah. It's like sometimes my brain is in a very slay mode, and then I feel like I'm not. That part of me is very in my head, I feel like. Or in text. I don't say slay that much. Or like sometimes I'm like, oh girl. But I don't I feel like it doesn't happen a lot on stream. I feel like I'm so normal on stream sometimes, and then other times when Xenomorph gets mentioned, I lose it. But for another day, for another day. You're bringing over girls in broad daylight? They're here for business. This is work, so give us a moment. Are you okay? She received some messages, supposedly from me, that I have no memory of. The messages asked her various things about my room. I'd appreciate it if you could look into that. Anyway, I'll let you investigate. Understood. Also, saints are normal. I'm good at keeping up appearances. Bringing bronze and girl daylight. That's like how in the Infinity Nikki story they kept saying that this one guy lost his whole. Oh my god, please stop saying this word. YouTube's gonna come for my ass. He lost his gardening tool, please. Please, he was just trying to fix his fields. Okay, glasses. Oh. Oh, I guess this one is the shadow of Kurosawa-san. And then that one's the doppelganger? No holes, no gardening tools. Not even a shovel, nothing. Even that didn't make it through the YouTube chat. You're gonna have to live through the little chat box on stream, I guess. Observe. See two shadows. Could they be Kurosawa-san and the doppelganger? So I'm seeing their shadows overlapping from when they came home last night. They really look alike when compared like this. But I can somehow tell which one is the doppelganger. I wonder why. And again, the doppelganger shadow. It does seem like it's watching me. It's supposed to be just a trace. How is it doing this? Reminds me. I need to check with the housekeeper about what the doppelganger did. I wanna see. Ooh. Ooh. So spooky. What did the doppelganger do? YouTube naturally being sliding on. I mean, yeah. Go ahead. That chat's gonna be the one that's gonna last longer, so if you wanna leave a footprint, then this is the way you can do it. The shadow is the doppelganger. It looks different somehow. Near the computer, but what is it doing? Can't make out exactly what he's doing with his hands. But it looks like he's taking something out away from the computer. I should figure it out. I should figure out what could have been around the computer. The shadow, it's different from the usual ones. It must be the doppelganger. Are you trying to do something to the safe? The shadow seems to be looking at me and laughing. It's scary. I should check for traces of the safe being tampered with. Okay. Shadows have been checked. Time to go ask people about stuff. Jasmine! Alright, let's get started. Jasmine, how do you feel about this case? Well, Kurosawa ran into his doppelganger pretty quick, but he's weirdly calm. A bit fishy if you ask me. Fishy? I want to keep an eye on what the dude says and does. About the investigation. You know the drill, yeah? Maybe? Each witness confirmed their claims, figuring out the doppelganger's actions and motives. You got this. Yes. She's so confident now. So. A series of trophies and awards on display. So many of them. Kurosawa-san must be really talented. Prefectural Junior High Kendo Tournament, 10th place. High School Speech Contest Judge Award, Silver Medal. Business Idea Contest Colleague Category, 2nd place. But Kurosawa-san was a high achiever since his school days. Band Corporate Excellence Award, Information Technology UTech Priority. Silver Award, 100k subscribers, 5 Society. Gold Award, 1 million subscribers, 5 Society. Incredible. Excuse me, we're from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Could I talk to you for a minute? Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Feeling kind of nervous. Yes, Mr. Kurosawa-san mentioned you. If I can be of any help. My name is Honda. I work as a housekeeper here. May I ask what happened yesterday? Someone who looked just like Kurosawa-san came here. Someone just like him. Just deep in thought. It was around 8 o'clock last night. Mr. Kurosawa came home and immediately went to his room. He was preparing his dinner when I heard the entrance open again. I looked out and Mr. Kurosawa was standing there. I think I told him that I thought he'd already come home. What did Kurosawa-san do? He went to his room, then soon after I heard him yelling. Yelling? Like, when someone's surprised. Mr. Kurosawa came out of his room immediately afterwards. And another Mr. Kurosawa followed him out shortly after. And by that time, the first Mr. Kurosawa had disappeared into thin air. I couldn't believe my eyes. You see, they just keep disappearing. Did you look inside Kurosawa-san's room? I'm only in charge of cleaning for all the other rooms. I was told that Mr. Kurosawa's room has various things he can't show anyone else. When I first came here as a housekeeper, I was told that entering Mr. Kurosawa's room is strictly forbidden. I see. Honda-san, when did you start working here as a housekeeper? You seem accustomed to this job. When did I start? It's really intense, is it just me? I've been a housekeeper for a long while, but I started working here recently. Oh, really? I'm old, but still need to work to pay my bills, you see. I could do with a little raise, if you catch my drift. How would Mr. Kurosawa fire me if he heard this? She doesn't seem to be kidding at all. Let's consume another melon part. I like watermelon. Watermelon's nice. Watermelon. Okay. Just checking. Did you speak in any way with the first Kurosawa-san that came home? In any way? Did you talk at all? Just reacted as usual, I believe. I greeted him with a welcome home, Mr. Kurosawa, and he gave me a small nod and headed to his room. So, you didn't have a conversation. Understood, thank you. The first Kurosawa-san probably was the doppelganger, and the one that yelled wasn't the doppelganger. We have an idea of the doppelganger's actions, but what is its goal? Did you notice anything unusual or peculiar about the Kurosawa-san who came home first? Peculiar? Yes. I can't imagine that the first Mr. Kurosawa I saw might be someone else. As far as I could tell, it most certainly was the Mr. Kurosawa I know. I see, thank you. Drawings. Photos. Photo of Kurosawa-san. Might be from a while ago. Looks a bit different from now. There's some writing on the trophies holding. National College Debate Contest. First place. Inugami University Debate Club. Wow, winning this is amazing, but also... Inugami? That's my uni. So Kurosawa-san went there too. So... let me do this one. Honda-san works as a housekeeper at Kurosawa-san's place. Why didn't you say she started working here? Recently. Again. And she started working here recently too. I wonder if Kurosawa-san tends to overwork his staff. The evil one. Doppelganger. Evil Kurosawa. Excuse me, just a moment of your time, please. Who the heck are you anyway? Might be able to help in some way? Huh? I'm from the Myth Dissolution Center. And what the heck is that? There's been something strange happening around Kurosawa-san recently. It seems someone who looks just like him is up to no good. If this is serious talk, that's pretty laughable. It's true, there was evidence of that intruder in the CEO office too. And I saw it too, or its shadow, so we're pretty sure it's real. Jeez, is this a reality show or something? Could we ask you your name, please? Yeah. His girlfriend. And what's he doing inviting girls to this place anyway? We did this before too, and we had a huge fight and I haven't forgiven him yet. I'm just here for work. Nothing to worry about. Nothing. Nothing to worry about. You're weird. What's your name again? Nagami Fukurai. Okay then. And what you need? Amazon. Listen, strange things have been happening around Kurosawa-san recently. We're worried about Kurosawa-san's safety. And maybe you could be in danger too. Wait, that's not funny. Wait, you serious? Very serious. Kurosawa-san might have told you. The messages you received were probably from his doppelganger. So those nonsense texts you sent me the other day weren't from Yu-Gi-Oh! And Booze, but from someone else? I believe so, yes. I'd like to ask you something else about the doppelganger. What? Have you ever talked to him over the phone directly? Nah, no, just those DMs. See, just messages. Maybe it's true that doppelgangers don't talk. Could you tell us in detail what you experienced? Like a few days ago, yeah, DMs me. I thought, who the heck is this? He usually calls, but hey. Hey, it was from Kurosawa's actual account. Hey Aika, remember when you came to my place? Is this it? Looks like he was asking something. Super creepy. Got on my nerves after a while, so I deleted most of it. Ah, that explains it. What was he asking you about? Like... something about that hard drive in you guys' room? Hard drive? I asked him about it too. I said something about a black box-like drive or whatever. I thought, how should I know about that? It's your room. Don't ask me. Yeah, true. Right? So I figured something was up and came to check. If those DMs were from an imposter, I don't care what's going on. I'll recheck with Kurosawa-san about this. Mundane everyday trash can. Pretty packed. All documents maybe. What's this? Photo. Crumpled and rolled up. Is this the same photo as the one on display? No, it's longer sideways. But wait, this person on the right. Oh, Kisaragi? Why would Kurosawa-san be in a photo with Dr. Kisaragi? I need to ask Kurosawa-san. Oh. Are we gonna find out who killed Kisaragi? Huh? Maybe. This computer is huge. Lots of glowing lights. Is this one of those gaming rigs? Doppelganger was fiddling around with this. There's a USB cable dangling here, but nothing connected to it. You've taken that? Because I can't see. I didn't think the doppelganger would try to contact Aika. I briefed my housekeeper, so kindly talk to both of them. Understood. Excuse me. Can I ask about what happened yesterday? Yeah, sure. When I got home last night, the housekeeper looked at me funny and said she thought I'd already come home. I had no idea what she meant, but when I came to this room, the doppelganger was there. Exactly. Looked just like me. Except the eyes. They were just sockets without eyeballs, and then I just stood there in shock and we took off. I see. Have you noticed anything unusual since you saw the doppelganger? Like a massive headache or something? You were thinking I might die because I met my doppelganger. Oh, you know about that? Nothing seems wrong with my health. That reminds me, you met my secretary yesterday, right? Yumoto-san, you mean? Yes, she seems to have skipped work today without permission. HR tried to call her, but she's not picking up. Our staff is looking for her. I'll let you know if I hear anything. Uh-oh. Yumoto-san has met the doppelganger, so... Is this because of the doppelganger too? Uh-oh. He's a goner, maybe not. How about the messages that Aika-san received? Oh yeah, those. They weren't from you, right? No, of course not. My account got hacked. It happens. I've taken measures to fix the situation. I see. So does that mean the doppelganger was using your account? I don't know who the culprit was, but this is embarrassing as a tech company CEO. Yeah, you put your personal account hacked. That's... yeah. Just a cheeky melon bite. Kurosawa-san, did you know Tsutomu Kisaragi? Why all of a sudden? Well, I found a photo of you with Dr. Kisaragi in your trash can. Is that from when you were a student? Well, yes, he was the advisor for a sports team I was in back in uni. So that's why. What does that have to do with this case? And why are you even searching through my garbage? I never asked you to do that. Oh, right. Sorry. I thought I had thrown away all of those photos. But why is a photo in the garbage? Your guess is as good as mine. I noticed it lying around yesterday. To think that you dig that up. It was lying around? It wasn't Kurosawa-san or the housekeeper that the doppelganger lived here? But why would it do that? Takes a tech CEO to have such a huge safe at home. Doppelganger was after something. This might be it. The doppelganger was staring at the safe. Is anything stolen from it? I should check with the housekeeper Honda-san whether the doppelganger had anything in its hands. I should also ask Kurosawa-san to check the contents of the safe. Yeah. Have you noticed whether anything was stolen? Did you check the contents of your safe? I haven't checked thoroughly, so that is a possibility. The safe is huge and stands out, so you might want to make sure. Indeed. Actually, I'm a bit busy right now, so could you check the safe yourself? What? Me? Yes, please. I should have contracts, watches, and some gold in there. Combination is 5666, so please go ahead. Oh, understood. Isn't that careless of him, or does he have a reason? Is it really okay to open this? Especially, is he busy? He's just standing there. Open. How will I know if everything is here? Contracts, watches. Actual gold bars. I guess nothing has been stolen. Let's see what's happening here. Any notes on the people I met? Right. Ayako-san is Kurosawa-san's girlfriend and was at his place when we arrived. Why was it that she suddenly came to Kurosawa-san's place? Messages from an imposter. Yes, she received fake messages through Kurosawa-san's hacked account, so she came over to check. I'm surprised that someone could hack Kurosawa-san's account. Can't be easy. What kind of super hacker could pull that off? The other one too? I need to think things over a bit. The doppelganger who appears at the CEO's office showed up at Kurosawa-san's place as well. He entered Kurosawa-san's room. Maybe to lie and wait for Kurosawa-san himself? Kurosawa-san did indeed encounter the doppelganger, yet it could have waited for him anywhere, including the entrance. Which means there could have been a reason it was in Kurosawa-san's room. It doesn't seem to have touched any of the valuables. It had sent messages to Ayako-san too. I don't know what it was trying to do. The goal seems to have been... get the hard drive. That was... connected to the cable in Kurosawa's room. The goal seems to have been to get the hard drive that was connected to the cable in Kurosawa's room. Yes, that must be it. I'm not sure what an HTC is, but judging from the messages Ayako-san received, that must be it. Maybe I should ask Ayako-san about what exactly an HTD looks like. Oh, she knows nothing. She is just a sweet summer child. So innocent. These messages you received were probably sent by the doppelganger. Kurosawa-san's account seems to have been hacked. Hacked? You're Kurosawa, CEO of a security company, getting hacked? Loser. That's what it seems like. And who exactly is that double or whatever? An ex of you guys? Ex? Not like a copy of the person. I don't get it, but isn't this a dumb ex trying to get back at you or something? Well, I don't know for sure. Is this not an occult case, but an angry ex case? Ayako-san about the HCD. Hey, I wanna know, okay? Yes, but it would help to know what kind of shape it was. I was near the computer, connected with a cable, and around the size of the lunchbox. Oh, yeah. The black box with a sticker on it that said 5 or something. 5? Not sure about that, but it might be it. Kurosawa-san might recognize that. Should check with him. By the way, do you know if any of Kurosawa-san's ex-girlfriends might know a lot about HDDs? How should I know? Oh, of course, sorry. Kurosawa-san, do you know about an HDD? The sticker with the number 5? Wait, he's really surprised? But what about it? Seems like the doppelganger's goal was to get that HDD. What does HDD stand for, by the way? Kurosawa-san? About the HDD? HDDs are storage media. You can save a large amount of photos, music, or videos on them. See, then you might have had something stored on it that the doppelganger wanted, which is why it was stolen. Would the urban Myth Dissolution Center be able to recover it for me? Probably not. I can't say for sure, at least not immediately. Worst case, destroying the HDD works too. I would appreciate it if you could prevent the contents from leaking out. Can't promise anything. Ooh, who else? When the first Kurosawa-san came out, was he holding anything? Holding anything? Like a wad of bills or expensive-looking jewelry? No, I don't remember him carrying anything of the sort. Do you mean Mr. Kurosawa's room has such things in it? Well, I wouldn't know. Then again, he wouldn't have that huge safe if he didn't. Huh? Is there something wrong? Well, I've never been in the room. Why does she know about the safe? The housekeeper gonna go vanish next? So we'll figure out why why doppelgangster came here. The doppelganger seemed to have stolen an HDD from Kurosawa-san's computer. Huh? An HDD? Just the HDD without touching the gold bars or other valuables. Kurosawa-san even asked us to destroy it if we need to. Yeah, don't agree to it. Those requests lead to complaints later on. So, it came for the HDD. Wonder what's inside. Also, Kimoto-san, the secretary, does good work without saying anything and isn't answering. Could she be... Could meeting someone's doppelganger bring death to others as well? Kurosawa-san said his staff is looking for her, but I hope nothing's happened to her. Kurosawa-san and Honda-san, the housekeeper, have both met the doppelganger in this house. Yeah, I might not be safe. I'll grab the van, so tell Kurosawa and the housekeeper to be on their guard. Understood. Vroom vroom. Oh, she dropped her off. Get some rest, Sammy. We're on standby until Kurosawa updates us. Gotcha. Thank you, Jasmine. We're getting pictures though. Uh-oh. Oh. Walk faster. Walk faster, Sammy. Oh. Oh, what is this place? It's dark, but so loud. I don't want to see or hear. I'm scared. No, help me. Yeah, this is way too loud. We should go somewhere quieter. Miss Sazami. Oh. It's Sazami. Phone doppelganger. The director? No. No! Oh my gosh, start running. Huh? That's it? Do you have a nap? What's going on? Sammy, you awake? Yeah. Falling off again. Huh? What the? Oh, I was just going on for a bit there. Stop falling asleep while we're talking. We just have sent in the stupid request, so we need to get planning. I'm sorry, I had this weird dream? Anyway, you're saying the doppelganger had actually shown up before the CEO office intrusion. Yep, turned up a week ago in the UTech HQ server room. Which makes 3 sightings: server room, CEO's office, CEO's home. Sure, it's around for an anomaly. By the way, we haven't heard from the director yet. Hope everything's okay. Looking like we might have to do the dissolution ourselves, eh? I'll practice manifesting the eye opener and unlocking it. No idea what you're talking about. UTech HQ coming up. Time for investigator mode. Yes. Was that just a dream? I mean, so far the anomalies have been very... very tame. But with this one, I feel like they're really trying to make it spooky. So I kind of want it to be real. Putting so much work into making it look like a threat. But then again, it's also kind of just like someone's trying to get dirt on this guy. So I don't know. Kurosawa-san, you mentioned Doppelganger was here a week ago. Are you game? Sure, yes I am. I'm gaming. Finally, I feel like the dots are connecting, you know? They're starting to connect. I don't know if they're completely connecting yet, but they're starting. How are you, Mr. Man? Mr. Evening Man? It seemed like it showed up in the server room. No reports are of anything stolen or sabotaged so far. Can I ask what this room's for? This is our server room, where we store important data for our clients. It's usually off limits to external parties. My main concern is why the intruder targeted the server room. Since it's appeared in our buildings twice already, it may have hostile intentions towards our company. Oh, he said that, oops. I hope you can find out why it came here. Understood. By the way, I asked you to look for the HDD stolen from my home. Could you give me a status report on that first? Do I look like... Like, I'm not... How am I so... What? I'm looking for... What? Can you find you clippers? Clippers? Like nail clippers? Pliers? No, pliers are even more different. Like a tweezer? Clippers? Oh. Now you're just unshaven. Shame. Clippers. What? The basketball team? No, that can't be. Did I misspell it? Aww. Why is that the first thing that comes up? Clippers. For hair. Oh. What? Like a razor? Like an electric razor? That's called a clipper? Nah, what? Oh. 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 That's weird. That's weird, champ. Should have called them trimmers instead of flippers. Bruh. I'm not having property in SMH. Actually, our job is to investigate urban myths. Looking for stolen property is not quite what we... But it looks like our understanding of the request and your work aren't aligned. Hey, when did we agree to change our service plan? And you are... just a part-time helper. If you have an additional request for lost property searches, I'll check with management. We're not in a position to make those kinds of decisions ourselves. Especially for this kind of pseudo police work. Never know what might turn out illegal, really. You can write up a theft report for the police. Actually, we've had a lot going on with all these strange incidents. Please forget about the stolen item for now. We'll handle that ourselves. Let's continue investigating the urban myth element. If that works for you. Oh, okay. This guy's weird. What if he's the guy who killed the Kisaragi? But he had like a very small reaction to his name compared, I guess. Maybe not. Please check with the server engineer and security guard about what happened here. Okay, we will. Clippers. Well, favorite old school style. Get a razor. Actually don't. I don't trust you with that, I think. On the clumsiness level, where would I put you? I don't know yet. But apparently high, at least in the back of my head. Thank you, Jasmine. Why the Kurosawa-san's tone change all of a sudden? Leave those situations to me. Anyway, he's showing his true colors. Almost forced that responsibility on us. Let's move on. First, we need to know what happened. What appeared here. Happened? Yeah, but what? Appeared, yeah. And next, why I came here specifically. I'll keep an eye out for what Kurosawa's up to while we investigate. Being fully shaved since COVID? What? And like your face hairless? Too much of a baby face. Too many traumatic memories. Wow. Since COVID, that's a long time. Huh, this sure is probably Kurosawa-san. Looks different from the doppelganger. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's the doppelganger. Shadow which looks just like Kurosawa-san. But I'm starting to see the difference. This one must be the doppelganger. Staring at the server? Walking this way and laughing? Scary. I wonder what the server is. The doppelganger seems fixed on it. Shadow looks just like Kurosawa-san. But it's actually the doppelganger, I think. Yes, positive. He's standing there all confident, like it's his own company. It means the security guard saw the doppelganger too, right? You were graduating, most staff in school during Somerset. I'll be studying here next year. I was 19. Oh, you look very 15. People tell me I look younger than I am as well. Which I'm like, Huh. I don't know. A little weird. I feel like this only happens when older people look at me. Like people who are like, I don't know, maybe 20 years older than me, they think I'm like 10 years younger. I'm just like, huh? Are you okay? You good? You need to go back to looking at people? I don't know. Once you hit a certain age, everyone looks like a baby. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it might be the people who already have kids. I think those are the people that guess me younger. Because they have like a warped sense. Since they already have children, it's like, when they see me, it's like weird because I'm not young enough to be their child, but I also don't look old enough to be the same age they are. Maybe, kind of. Brand energy is understandable. Does it make me younger automatically? Maybe that's not so bad then. Looks just like Kurosawa-san, but this one's a doppelganger. It seems to be doing something to the server. Anything else? Nope. Off service. The big one, the server, or are the various pieces sticking out the servers? Ah, this server has glass doors, but no locks. Bronze and facial hair suits you. One girl complimented on your facial hair, and now you have to stick with it. Uh-oh. Well, people tell me I look better with long hair all the time, and yet I keep cutting it. I can do whatever I want. People just like to cry about it. From the Urban Myth Dissolution Center, may I talk to you for a bit? Yes, yes. Heard from the CEO. Inoue here. Yeah. Inoue here. Security for the server room. Please ask me anything, yes. Inoue-san. Could you tell me about your job? Yes, I'm in charge of security for UTech's server room. You handle important data such as personal information, yep. I see. A week ago at midnight, I heard that someone came to the server room. Oh, yes. CEO's doppelganger. Yes. Exactly. Could you tell me everything you saw at that time? I don't really understand this doppelganger thing. Someone who looks just like the CEO? I find it hard to believe. Just like that, yep. I know it sounds ridiculous, but you're sure an entity like that is out there? Things have been stolen from the CEO's office and Kurosawa-san's home, yep. Don't understand. Don't think you understand how an event it was. One of the parents' compliments you've gotten can fit one hand. Oh my god. Well, maybe it's just pretty privileged, you know? I get compliments all the time. My friends always tell me I'm pretty. Maybe I just have better friends than you. Game could be quieter? No, I love it being loud. Blast your ears away. I'm just silent, to be honest. This is all you get. It's already a big difference. Please help us. Please help us. How bad is it right now? How loud is it? Normally it's okay when it's on 40 to 35. Oh, I'm trying to listen to me. No, don't listen to me. Never listen to me. Let me actually listen to myself. I can definitely hear my voice fine. I don't even really hear the background. Maybe you should get your ears checked. Where right now is like extra quiet. Did I fuck around? Wait, where'd the audio go? Oh. My voice should definitely not be the main event. Absolutely not. I hate it. I hate it when you can only hear the person, not the game. It disgusts me. Help. Blah blah blah. Makes sense, yeah, I see. It was just past midnight on a day last week, I think. The CEO just showed up like that, yep. Wait, now I'm on the wrong tab. Does Kurosawa-san usually come by at those hours? No, it's rare that he even comes to the server room. Oh, server engineer Nakata was here too, yep. I see, so what was Kurosawa-san doing here? He entered the server room and seemed to be doing something inside. But I didn't see what exactly. Alright, I see. Was anything unusual about Kurosawa-san? Well, it was just like his usual everyday self. He's here today as well, but even if you told me he was the doppelganger, I wouldn't know. There's no way I could tell, yep. I see. One thing though, he was there one moment and gone the next. You should ask Nakata, our server engineer, about this. We also met the CEO here last week, though, no, met that doppelganger thing here, yeah. I see, thank you. Surely the sound is fine now. I'm like the bar, the bar looks good. I'm in yellow and the game is halfway to green. That's normal. Okay. Oh, these servers are almost a wall of their own. Wouldn't fit in my place. I wonder if folks working on their PCs need to have them at home? Have a whole server room in your own home. Yes. It's a glass compartment with a solid-looking door unlocked. Great security here. The doppelganger shadow was looking at the server. I wonder what's stored in it. Maybe I should check with the server engineer. Tell me. Oh no, another nerdy guy. I'm gonna do the nerd voice again. Oh no. Hello, we're from the Myth Dissolution Center. Oh, hello, I'm Nakata. I handle UTech priority server room, admin and maintenance. Are the servers those large machines in the back? Yes, those shelves hold hundreds of servers and I'm in charge of them. Nerd voice is easy for me. So am I? Sometimes I wonder, am I that nerdy or am I just stupid? Oh, I see. Makes sense. I mean, am I a nerd? I feel like I'm not that knowledgeable about anything, really. Like, maybe if you ask me about Final Fantasy XIV, but even then I'm out of the loop. I'm just... I lost my path. The path of the nerd. I'm only really obsessed with Path to Nowhere now. I'm just a PTN nerd, maybe. Then yes. About your work? Could you tell me about your work? I work in UTech server room here in the headquarters. They oversee and maintain the server hardware and also handle troubleshooting. You're always here. I'm actually pretty new to the company. Oh my god, everyone joined recently. What is this? It's more of a geek thing. There's more of a vibe. Nerd is more of a vibe, really? Isn't like nerd and geek kind of interchangeable? Or does geek have more cool connotations while nerd is more like goofy? Not always, though. I often do come down and handle things here. I see, thank you. Could you recap what happened a week ago at night? That day, I was handling our regular monthly server maintenance, among other things. So it was your monthly special day where the servers get their beauty time? I guess, yeah, something like that. The CEO showed up during the time, a little past midnight, I think. He came in and just... knowing I was busy at work, he just gave me a wave. Like, don't mind me, carry on or something? Yes, exactly. So I was focusing on the maintenance process and other tasks. Was there anything unusual? According to one article, cause it can't be bothered to search more, they're synonymous, but there are differences, okay? Geeks have a deep interest in specific subjects and often collect related tech or memorabilia. Nerds are focused on learning everything about subjects they are obsessed with and mastering related skills. These often engage in social situations discussing their interests, whereas nerds prefer solitary activities. Ah. Interesting. Well, I guess you need to be a little nerdy to be on the internet. Did you notice anything unusual? Unusual? Let me think. Well, he acted just like the CEO usually does when we see him around the office. You know what exactly he was doing? Could be... Oh, I don't really know. He seemed to be working on something, but was gone when I looked up. Did you get a close look at Kurosawa-san's face when he appeared at midnight? I'm not too sure, but I did look at him when he entered this room. I think he was just the usual CEO. What if it's actually just him? He's just trolling. There's a server with a lock. Oh, there's a server with a lock. What's stored in it? We're thinking that maybe the doppelganger was aiming for the content of that server. The server's content? I can't really tell you that due to security protocols. I could, but I'd need permission from the CEO, so... You're talking about TikTok challenge. On TikTok channel where people had the caption nerd out and the interests were pugs munching on the iPhone, japing over a chicken sandwich? Oh. Chicken sandwich. Could never be a normie. Normie sure or something. Sometimes I feel like my sister is a bit of a normie. Sometimes I reference like internet stuff and she looks at me weird. I'm like, I can explain. Well, your family is a little bit special, to be honest. Maybe they're not normies, but they're, Your sister as well? Uh-oh. The normalness is disappointing you. Damn. We all got, well, not Divine Kazoo out here with the autism brothers. No normal siblings in that family. Looks like a shelf for stowing connection cables and tools. Quite a lot of stuff kept here. Really sorry. Oh, really sorry about earlier. Oh, it's okay. Autism Brothers. There's no novel. uh, the Tism Brothers. If I was in a K-pop group or an idol group, maybe it would also be the Autism Brothers. Super Tism Bros. Force of habit from the negotiation table. Oh, okay. Could you tell me about what happened here in detail? 1 week ago, late at night, the doppelganger showed up here, though nothing was taken. Please ask our server engineer and this room's security guard for specifics. I was out of the office working on something else, so I wasn't aware of what happened. Understood. I'll check with the engineer and security guard. Oh, by the way, do you remember something? You have this special power, right? I seem to have lost my fountain pen when I came here this morning. Your fountain pen? You're good at finding such things, aren't you? Well, kinda. It's actually a very special pen for me. If you try looking for it, it was a gift from my father. Your father? You definitely should try to find it then. Exactly. Would you mind? It should be in this room somewhere. I'll have a look. Is he testing her? I wanted to ask about Kiyomoto-san. You mentioned she wasn't answering calls? Oh, my secretary. Oh yes, I've forgotten to mention this. We haven't been able to contact her. I asked HR to check on her home, but they couldn't find her, so she might be missing. Huh? Hey, that secretary job was physically demanding in some ways. Not disappearing with no word or warning. I didn't think that's what is going on. Reading the doppelgangers of other people can kill you too. That's pushing it a bit, no? I met mine 2 days ago, but nothing has happened. Oh, that reminds me. That reminds you? It's just that our housekeeper didn't show up this morning, but hasn't contacted us either. Your housekeeper, Honda-san. Is she okay? Your secretary, Kiyomoto-san, and now your housekeeper, Honda-san? Both recently encountered your doppelganger. It's really strange that they're going missing like this. Well, actually, there are lots of irresponsible people in the world, and one are totally unaffected. Well, I wouldn't worry too much about the doppelganger rumors. Wait, so that wasn't why you requested the center's help? This is highly suspicious. Like, all the people he's working with that I've seen as doppelganger as well, they're all people who started working for him recently. There's a server with a lock. What kind of data is stored in it? Would the doppelganger be trying to steal that information? Nakata-san mentioned the doppelganger was doing something to the server. See, please check with our server engineer about specifics. You could tell him I gave you permission. And even if the doppelganger is indeed after the server's content, the data within is encrypted. You mean it should be saved? Yes, however, I'm concerned that our engineer hadn't mentioned that so far. Why's that? All hands-on server processes are up to the team in charge, so I wouldn't be accessing anything directly myself. I see. I'll check with Nakata-san about that. Okay, does she have anything? About the doppelganger that appeared in the server room. Any thoughts? For a doppelganger, this one doesn't seem that supernatural. This one came from the server room. The stolen item from the CEO's place was an HCE. Oh yeah, the card-like device is stolen from the CEO office. Oh, the item stolen from the CEO office was some kind of device. All I heard was that it's red and card-like. Oh, guess I shouldn't assume then. Any leads you're aware of? Not too sure. Might be something, but no, I'm not confident just yet. I see. Let me know if you figure out anything. The doppelganger must have a goal. It's like it's targeting something. We keep working this case, and it turns out the Illuminate cards are related. They are? I'll need a bit more info, Zami. Give me that info. Oh, on it. Okay. Having an itch on my back. What? Nakata-san is the engineer in charge of the server room. When the doppelganger showed up, what was he doing? Strip, rock, paper, scissors? Server maintenance. He was working on a monthly server maintenance. Was it a coincidence that the doppelganger came on that day or not? Hey yo, evening, have you played strip, rock, paper, scissors before? Oh, Pansu back with the dabs. Hello, Pansu. Ino-san is the security guard in charge of the server room. He seems to have encountered the doppelganger, but around what time was that? What do you think? Is that even a question was asked? I don't know. I could have pretended, you know. Could have pretended to be cool in my chat. And say you have played that before. Midnight. Inoue-san and Nakata-san were working late. At that hour, there aren't any other witnesses. You'd be the only cool guy surrounded by nerds and geeks seems boring. Okay, nerd. Kurosawa-san said you're allowed to tell us about the service content. Also, I think he's a bit worried about why you hadn't informed him that the doppelganger tampered with the server. What? Me? Well, to be honest, I felt that the CEO was acting strange that day. I asked him what he was doing, but he didn't even answer me. So, you did feel something was off? Yes, and to answer your question, that server is for government-related matters. Contains the National Police Agency's information system. National Police? Issues with that server tend to be complicated. So to be honest, I prefer not to cause any issues by speaking up. I see. And please, it's strictly off the record that it's for the police's information system. So it's not like I had any other intentions. I'm sorry. And either way, it takes special authentication to access that system. So the intruder shouldn't have been able to extract any data. So in order to do anything with the service content, you need to clear the authentication. That's right. So I bet the intruder probably got this far, then gave up and left. Please pass that to the CEO. Understood. Thank you for explaining. I wonder if the server near the back wall is alright. I thought I was trying to do something to it. Maybe I should look at it through the glasses. I already did. I can do it again. Stop looking now. What is it doing to the server? It's touching something. Connecting a cable to the server? Oh wait. Is that even safe for the server? Should I worry? Oops. Skip. So nothing new here. Something here. Oh. Server is neither a door or a lock, so it just opens up. Doppelganger was connecting a cable to this and doing something. I need to let the server engineer know about this. Excuse me, about the server in the back. The doppelganger might have been targeting the server in the back of the room. It's Seems to have connected a cable to it and then did something. Did it steal something important? Some important data, maybe? The server in the bag? You mean the one without a lock? The server in the bag isn't being used yet. We'll be setting up its structure and getting it ready for actual use. Oh, maybe they put a virus. Oh, so there's no data in it that could be stolen? Yes, it's totally empty. It's not even connected to the internet, so there's nothing that could be done with it. Huh. So the doppelganger snuck into the server room to steal important data. It didn't find anything, so gave up. And it's not even on. I don't know. Maybe nothing happened. Maybe something happened. That is off somehow. Maybe I should ask Jasmine for tips. Maybe the shadow just didn't know what was happening. So we know quite a bit more, but also quite a bit less. Which means the doppelganger came to the server room. But it seems it slipped away without taking anything this time. Huh? And in this room, there's one server, which sounds like an obvious target. What? Well, you see, why are you whispering? The server contains the National Police's information system. The National Police? Shh! But nothing seems to have been swept from the server, yeah? Seems the police info system needs special authentication to access. Authentication? So a password? And it left this room, for now, at least. For now. I'm more and more confused about the doppelganger's goals. Actually, Zami, I think I might have an idea. Question is, what type of data from the National Police is stored there? Oh, is there a way to find out? I think Kurosawa has taken a peek at the content at least. Gotta find a way to make him spill the beans. Oh, wow. Kurosawa is feigning calm, and is obsessed with whatever was taken. Then again, he's not going to just tell us if we ask. So it's a matter of what could we tell him that would make him talk. Gotcha, I'll think about it. Go for it. Having a thunk? Yes. Just one little thought. Let's think things through. The National Police's information stored on UTAC's server. I'm not even hearing it. Huh? Oh? Mystery noise. No, because like I was like, oh, it's not gonna be audible because I don't have desktop audio on. But I didn't even hear it. I don't know where that sound is coming from. Is it this? Huh? Let me play it. Yeah, I'll put on desktop audio for a second. It's OBS browser page. Wait, it's open right now. Maybe I can add it as a source. Wait. Yeah, it's so quiet. I know. Wait before you do anything. How do I do audio captures? Oh, it's this one. No, that's not it. Wait. I want to make this work. Because that would be legendary. that finally worked. I don't remember how you add audio. I think I'm losing it. How does this work? Oh, I don't remember how OBS works. Oh, Lord. Is this a browser source? I guess so. But I guess it's not. I'm not trying to capture a window. How does this work? I don't remember. How do you add audio? Oh, I found it. I'm actually losing my mind. But it's not like a thing that's on. That's like the issue. Let me hard. So if I need to play something. It's a text to speech. I haven't done anything in so long. Play something. That was too short. That was too short. But it's this source. But I don't know. I need it to be active so I can actually pick it. What is this? Cursed situation. Is it media player? It shouldn't be though. It shouldn't be media. Wait, where is it? Wait, let me play it again. This is like this one thing that... Oh, that's the game audio. That has never worked because I'm lazy. And now it's not this. It's not that. I need a text. I have an idea. Is it this? No, it's 15. Because I can finally see the source, but still not there. I don't know. I think I just need to change. You know what? It's fine. It's okay if it's just mystery sounds. I don't know where it's coming from. That's just how it is. I don't use desktop audio. That's the thing. I never have desktop audio on. So in normal cases, when you play a sound alert, you won't hear it because I don't have desktop audio on. So, because I don't know what the audio source for it is. It's like a browser thing that just pops up and I can't find it every single time. So it's just like a mystery sound that sometimes it's there and sometimes it's not there, you know? No, it's just because it's there when you play it and then it immediately disappears. I can't find it. That's the issue. I think I need to just find a different app that, like, I should probably use Mix It Up for sound alerts, because I use that anyways already. It's just... It does. It disappears as a source, as a sound source when it's inactive. It's really weird. I don't know what it is. I think it's just coming from OBS itself or something like that. I don't know. So it's just a mystery noise. I could stream it to you, but like it's literally not there. It's not a thing. It just sucks it from the browser. It just... I don't know. I don't even know what I'm using for it. I don't know what I'm using for sound alerts. I need to redo those, but I'm too lazy. Who's realistically using the sound alerts? No one. Except when random people just come in here and try to fart and then you can't hear it. Yeah, it should be a browser source, but I don't have the link to it. So it's just like, I don't know, it's somewhere. I don't want to think about it. Brother, just let it go, okay? Do an Elsa. It's somewhere in the void. And it's just gonna be there forever. Anything you're unsure of? I think it's going to be hard to get him to talk. Kurosawa-san has been hiding various pieces of information from us. If we could make him believe that we are partially aware of the truth and are in a position to help him, we may be able to get past this emotional barrier. When have I ever appeared like I am organized? I'm not organized, I'm paranoid. And sound alerts are not part of my paranoia. Okay? I could not care less. The doppelganger is clearly sneaking in to steal the National Police's data. It's acting in ways that an anomaly wouldn't. Is there some kind of hint in there? What could we say to catch Kurosawa-san off guard? Maybe we should just accuse him of, like, stealing stuff. And then he'll get defensive and be like, oh, what am I supposed to do with the info and the police? The doppelganger? Maybe Kurosawa-san, who is trying to frame... cover up an oversight? No. Yeah, because you really wanted that sound, and I finally saw the source. Because when you played it, and I opened the volume mixer, I finally saw the source of where it's coming from, but then I couldn't find it in OBS, so... fuck off. It's just there sometimes, and sometimes it's not there. Whatever. It's not worth my time. Because every time I look for it, it just disappears. It doesn't want to be here. It doesn't want to be seen. It wants to be in the void. I respect it. I respect that. Sometimes I also want to be in the void. What an anomaly. Act was such a clear goal. Do you need my prescription? Huh? Yes, I'm blind. Looking down on people with glasses? Huh? Huh? But if it isn't an anomaly, then who exactly might it be? Let's think this over again. Okay. Not Kurosawa-san. A Zimmer? Who is trying to... for a terrorist attack. Yeah. If we ever meet, your eyesight's not gonna be 10 out of 10 anymore. Okay? No 20/20 vision. It's gonna be 0/0. Mark my words. I'm making no such threats. You're putting words in my mouth. The doppelganger may be a Zimmer who's trying to plot a terrorist attack. This is just a thought, but putting aside whether the doppelganger is an anomaly or not, we hypothesize it's a Zimmer working towards a goal. Things start making sense. There's a huge slip-up by Kurosawa-san's company, but he'd probably tell us if it would stop a terrorist attack. I would possibly ask Kurosawa-san outright, but that's kind of scary, honestly. Should check with Jasmine first. Just thought about the entity we've been calling the doppelganger. Would it be a Zimmer trying to make things look like it's a doppelganger? You think so too, Zami? They snuck in here a week ago to snatch national police info for their terrorist plans, but they failed and realized they'd need a red card-like device for the heist. So they stole it from the CEO's office, or something like that. They needed a device to steal the data. How do you know this? Zami, just trust me on this one. Go pressure Kurosawa a bit. If you want to talk, just mention that device, and he should tell you everything. Okay. Kurosawa-san, about the content of the server that the doppelganger tried to hack. I can't really tell you much. Could you just focus on the intruder's motive? What if the intruder was a Zimmer? They've been carrying out terrorist attacks. If they laid hands on the information, you don't know what they might do. What exactly is this top secret info about? Let's slow down a bit. As I mentioned earlier, nothing was taken during this intrusion. And you may have heard, but even if they had tried to access the server, a special authentication is needed to retrieve the data. Oh, but the red card-like device was stolen from your office, wasn't it? Isn't that a huge concern? I didn't think you'd find out this much. Information in that server is related to VIP protection. VIP protection? Info related to security measures for political figures and leaders from within Japan. And also for VIPs visiting from overseas. Security is a growing concern recently. You mean the Zimmer terrorist activities that we see in the news? So, Zimmers could plan terrorist attacks with that information? Yes. Which is why I was hoping you could figure out who the thief is. Then again, you got me. Guess I underestimated you. He's wording this as if we brought up a real singer or something. I should update Jasmine either way. Still need 3 clues in this area though. That Kurosawa guy, he seems... I'll keep an eye on him. Great. We know what's in the server. Jasmine, we know what's in the server. You okay? You don't look good. It's got info on VIP protection. The intruder who came to the server room was trying to access VIP protection info. Just like you suggested, I mentioned the device to Kurosawa-san and he told me. Okay. If it's a Zimmer, then they're definitely planning out the steps towards the goal. This means the Zimmers have full access to security information on the VIPs, right? You got it. This could be really bad. What am I missing? You? No? Cables? No? No? Nothing? Nothing? Huh? Zimmer was like short for something. Forgot what though. Surely it's in the database. Zamizima something? Samizima. Yeah. Samizima is like yeah, shady website found on the dark web. And all the people who follow it, they call themselves Zimmers. Ima. I don't know. I feel like they wrote it weird. It's weird to make a connection. Summer is like a music composer, no? Am I losing it? Like, it's like a bunch of music for movies. Kurosawa doesn't ring a bell for me though. Assume the movie music guy. Am I supposed to look at the shadows again? Anything? It's definitely Kurosawa himself, not the doppelganger. Looks like he's placing something on the tool shelf. Maybe I put the pen here. I forgot about it. Need to check. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to find his pen. It was around here. There it is, an expensive looking fountain pen. Why would he put it here of all places? Did he hide it on purpose? Anyway, let's give it back to Kurosawa-san. The most famous Japanese director of all time. Movies in general. What? I don't know. Tell me a movie. I don't even know movies in general. Like, how am I just... under regular circumstances, I wouldn't even know about Hans Zimmer. Okay. Like, I had some people talk to me about it. This guy for like too many times, so now I remember it vaguely. I got your pen. What is Seven Samurai? I don't watch movies. Here's your proof. Not a movie nerd, that's for sure. Still looking into the intruder's motive. Here's your fountain pen. It was right on the tool shelf. Ah, the power of yours, it's real. It should work then. I'm just talking to myself. Please carry on with your investigation. Jasmine, does the situation look hopeless? Well, the doppelganger's probably been after Kurosawa's data for a while. It must sort of contain national police info and VIP protection. Did the Zimmers do this to plan terrorist attacks? The police are in danger, but we are too, now that we know. If they realize the center is involved, Zimmers may label us as threats and actively target us. No, even if we aren't doing anything to them. We figured out their plans, that's reason enough for them to come after us. And this mean that the bossman's silence is a concern too. No word in a while. Let's hope it's not because of the Zimmers. Do you think the director's okay? The bossman's a resourceful one, so I'm not that worried. Either way, the Zimmers have probably already achieved the goal. Now it's up to how we and the police follow up. I see. Anyway, let's stop here for today. Tell them bye and head home. Yeah. Bye-bye. I mean, that stolen really messes with our plans. The device too. And again, that girl's power could be useful. He's scheming. He's scheming. Oh, he's not here. I really hope the director is okay. I think Jasmine's right. I wonder what the director is doing now. Another pile of books. Researching something, I guess. Cult Fundamentals for Dummies. Alien abduction techniques, past and present. The world without Tsutomu Kisaragi. Spice up your occultic fun. The Book of the Dead, according to Tsutomu Kisaragi. These are all books by Dr. Kisaragi. And there's something else in the pile. A memo by the director? Server room, CEO office, Kurosawa home. The last line reads, Kurosawa, Daisy? Doppelganger's movements seen with that vision? Is it time for me to go meet Jasmine? I mostly make movies about samurais, but culturally? Or the delayed cut, where it came from. Okay, let's get started. Any work from the boss man? Not yet. I don't know what's going on. Seems really busy. I did find a memo listing the place we've investigated. The last line read Seiji Kurosawa. Keeping watch with that vision, huh? We'll throw us a tip or two at least. Anyway, Seiji Kurosawa is Yuya Kurosawa's father. We'll be heading to Seiji Kurosawa's home, their estate. The double guy showed up there. You mean Kurosawa-san's family home? Yep, the bossman had that name written down. There must have been some clue. Seiji Kurosawa and then CEO guy has some serious lineage. Wait, who exactly is Seiji Kurosawa? Again? I did not hear about things. Looking him up online will give you an idea. No, understood. Search for Seiji Kurosawa then. I wonder if the Kurosawa estate might be hiding something. Something that the doppelganger and Simru both want. The info's stored in that server room. Maybe not, since it's top secret. What a mess if that had leaked. Anyway, I'll go ahead and look up Seiji Kurosawa. I hate this. Yeah, I have heard the name Satoshi-kon. And I've seen some movies as well. See, I feel like the difference here is because they're animated movies. That's more my jam. Don't watch many real people, I guess. Unless I'm mixing up names, but this is not the... I mean, I can be convinced to watch movies, I don't know, it's not on my radar. But I won't deny being an anime nerd, I guess. There's nerdier people though, for sure. This is the guy who did Paprika and Perfect Blue, yeah. It is. And other movies as well, of course. I mean, of course, the pretty lady was like, oh, watch that movie. I'll be like, yes, of course. Yes, ma'am. And even if some homie was like, oh, we should watch this, I'll be like, well, yes. We do have like a movie thing in the server I'm in, where sometimes we just suggest movies and then we watch them. What's the last one we watched? Oh, it was a really freaky movie. It was weird. I think it came out this year. Sinners? Something like that. Freaky stuff. Is it true that Director Kurosawa's son is Yuya Kurosawa, the CEO of UTech? I bet you he's leaving management up to someone else and just playing around. Director Kurosawa? I mean Seiji Kurosawa. We're looking up Seiji-san, but info on his son came up. His father is a big shot, and the son makes a lot of money, so I'm sure a lot of people envy him. One gets more attention. It's a reaction to Yuya Kurosawa. Just looking up Director Kurosawa will probably lead to more like this. Try using keywords to narrow down the search for info on Seiji. UTech has ties with big companies and the government, so it's set for the next several years at the very least. It must be nice to have parents in high places. UTech does seem to be doing really well. Must be nice on having to work that hard. I have no idea how he's pulling it off as the CEO of a tech company. A company like that getting contracts with the government. We're doomed. Doomed? Are we really? These people saying that kind of thing. Ignore them. I heard he's the real deal when it comes to skill. Though his business manners are something else. He'll take on work even with questionable morals. Guess you don't need to watch your back when your parents have power. Sounds like he has the business skills, but no morals. That's how it goes in business. There's no place for morals. Granted, maybe that's more of an overseas perspective. That wouldn't work in Japan. Really? They say that those who succeed in business tend to be psychopaths. I kind of see that. UTech priority has started only 7 years ago. Are there any other cases of companies growing so quickly? I can't tell if people are saying good things about him or not. Reputation seems mixed. Isn't he just a guy born into wealth? Clearly his parents hooked him. Oh. Parents hooked him up? Seems to come up a lot. I don't think that's the only factor in this, though I'm sure those connections help a lot. Upper class citizens can get away with anything. Should that really be allowed? Upper class aren't just allowed to do anything they want, are they? Totally not. Plenty of people think they can, though. Kurosawa's father, Seiji Kurosawa, is the security director of the National Police Agency. As a parent, Director Seiji Kurosawa probably just wants to protect his precious only son. How high of a rank in the security director of the National Police Agency? The very top? There are a bunch of different departments, but he's above them all. Oh, that is fascinating. A reaction. We should look into this. Yeah, he's a powerful person, and we don't want to offend him. Let's look him up in advance. Big Boy's daddy is the police director. Explains why UTech Priorities head office is in Toranomon. What do they mean by that? Do they mean because the National Police Agency is near Toranomon? Yuya Kurosawa is untouchable. His dad is the director of security. That means his face alone can get him places in government offices, and then daddy can cover up scandals that may arise. So can he really cover up problems like that? Cover up, huh? Who knows? Not sure, but people do love their scandals. True, true. So true. Reaction to scandals. Really seem to expect them. Oh, okay. Looking for happiness and a wife. I've seen you here. I swear this person has posted before in this game. Seiji Kurosawa, director of the National Police Security Bureau, is a big name among the elite career civil servants. Never thought he was Yuya Kurosawa's father, though. That's what I said last time. I didn't want to make the same joke again. That's why I was like, oh, I've seen this name before. Because last time I was there, I was like, oh, me too, me too. Man. Career civil servants? They mean civil servants with the most power. Which means UTech Priority shares the same connections with Seiji Kurosawa, like how politicians often divert public funds to their family businesses. Not true. Who knows? But by the looks of it, his father's influence probably helps with getting work. No cap. I found evidence that Director Seiji Kurosawa outsourced National Police Agency cases To his son's company, you take priority. Take a look. GR. Wait, what? This is evidence? No, how could this be evidence? Just some random paper used to make it look like he does. Wouldn't this normally be considered a conflict of interest? But politicians and others in power are good at hiding their tracks. Isn't that breaking the law? Just means there are also ways they can evade the law. This is how all the money ends up staying within the upper class. Nothing trickles down. These systems have been in place for how many years now? We need to dismantle them now. Reversa. Yes, and this person. They do give similar vibes. That's the issue with anon accounts. We can't prove anything. Okay, so I don't know if Disco Elysium broke me, but this Great Reset, where they're kind of trying to bring down the elite. It's starting to sound a lot like communism. I don't know if I'm just influenced, but it's just in my head this entire time. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Guys, I think I'm broken. This quest broken me. Oh no. Don't stare at me like that. Seiji Kurosawa was up there in age when his only son came along. Of course he'd do all he could to support his son in starting a company, even if he did a few bad things. The only thing that's weird is that's coming from like an occult side. And that doesn't really check out. Occult communist? No, I'm joking, The police wouldn't do bad things, would they? Of course not. Prioritizing your family business is deemed wrong in society, but if you had that power, I bet you'd do it too. Really? Would you? If you were to go work for the government and work your way up the ranks, wouldn't you want to find a way to work with me and Bossman again? I feel like that. Police wouldn't do bad things. Yeah, there's been police critique in this as well. Mostly in the comments though. Like these comments, they are very split. So it's like, If you could avoid that question with a smile, then you make a good politician. This country is falling apart because of people like that at the top. How long has this been going on? Kurosawa and his son should be punished by any means necessary. Is that how it is? Any means necessary? That's a Zimmer-like statement. It's not just me, right? Oh. Oh, I didn't read it. If Kurosawa is funneling public money into his son's business, that is an issue, but there's no proof. Right. Legally speaking, as long as he isn't vastly overpaying, they're in the clear. I already had this before. I think Discord just enabled me a bit. I don't like talking about politics on stream because sometimes I get a bit heated. But Disco is like free balling, you know? Yeah, I'm radicalized by Disco Elysium. Maybe so, they will look great. But the father at the head of police and the son's company getting government work, it's highly probable. That's what they're up to. And like, Disco is a very political game, so if you've seen my Disco playthrough, you already know my political views anyways. Not like I'm hiding them. Highly probable. Almost completely certain. The scandal? I didn't miss anything, did I? That was distracting? No. Kurosawa had a few scandals during his streamer days, but he turned a new leaf after starting UTech. Aged liquor? What? He was up to no good when he was younger. He's still young though. I heard he's on his best behavior, even at hostess bars and clubs. People really can change. He hasn't had a single scandal since becoming UTech CEO. He still seems like a devious guy, though. Best behavior? I guess that means he isn't a violent drunk. Total opposite of Beauty Jun. I bet they're just covering up all the scandals. That's easy work for the head of police, right? It is easy to cover up scandals. Is it easy? Can't be that easy. He has always been good at getting away with things. Getting away with things? How would this person know that? Maybe they know him personally. Hard to believe, though. When he was a streamer, I feel like Yuya didn't have as many scandals as others. Is that so? I see. Maybe he's the type who's careful about these things. But if you ask the staff at restaurants he goes to, everyone has a good impression of him. A good impression of him. Like he's very humble and sweet. So there are good impressions. It's only from a few moments of interaction. Impressions can be all over the place. Streamer to corrupt director pipeline. I guess so. That's kind of what happened. But I think he was like the leader of a streaming group. At least that's kind of what it sounded like earlier. Maybe he was like a VTuber CEO. That was like corrupt streamer CEO to corrupt director? Oh, it was on the content house. I don't think it was like a VTuber group, but it's... I don't know, in my mind I just started thinking about Jojo. Don't know which high-rise. Wait, did I miss... No. Losing my mind. Don't know which high-rise the Kurosawas live in, but I wish fake policemen would show up and sweat them dry. Oh. Kurosawa-san doesn't live in a high-rise, does he? Good one. Oh no. People just like to make things up. Fake police are also an urban myth. I think the story goes that they show up in women's homes? Oh, that sounds like a spooky urban myth. Got a good eye for people, and I can tell you this. That man is a narcissist. His personality is complete trash. One look at him, and I know that man is trouble. Let them dry, as Corey said this. Yeah. Well, what is it supposed to mean? Like, make them sweat so much that they're just dry, no more liquids? Just looking at him. It's not really something you can tell from a single look. Did I find something new? No, I didn't. Oh, okay. Interplanetary investor Tomoro. Seiji Kurosawa rose to the role of director of the National Police Security Bureau without a single scandal, right? I expect no less from a career civil servant. Kurosawa-san's father seems really impressive. Yeah, he really is. But non-career civil servants are out on the street protecting the people while these career track elites kick back and chat with reporters. Those guys should get out there too. Non-career civil servants. People who join the police are so weird. I know... I knew one girl who was like... It was so out of character. Like, she seemed like the kind of girl who would like drunk drive. And then she was like, yeah, I'm gonna apply for the police. I was like, what? What? Huh? Apply for the police so you can like let people go? Like, her morals seemed weird for someone who wanted to go into the police force, but whatever, I guess. The ones not aiming for politics are more out following leads or talking to victims. Must be nice to be on the career path. I've seen that kind of thing in cop TV shows. What exactly does the director of the National Police Security Bureau even do? Point, what do they do? How would I know? I've never been one. They're like security guards to VIPs. There's been a bunch of weird stuff involving the occult lately, right? Their job's to make sure that people don't do stupid stuff like that. Since the Zimmers are doing terrorist attacks, must be rough. If the Zimmers cause another bombing, then it's Director Kurosawa that will be held responsible? With VIP security information? Looks like they're facing a pretty serious situation. It'd be quite a scandal if that happened. If anything, the Zimmers would be targeting Director Kurosawa. Targeting Seiji Kurosawa? See, that could be possible. We're honestly entertaining the idea, judging by its Zimmer activity. It would be strange for them to suddenly target the director, even if they want the information on VIPs protected by the Bureau. Information on the VIPs they're protecting. This person has really thought this through. People seriously need to stop speculating like that. I wonder what else the Zimmers might try to do. I'm still missing 2 clues. This better be the last one. I'm losing my mind here. Everyone's eyes are on Zimmer activity. What kind of possibility are they debating? I'm getting depressed just thinking about it. Zimmer activity? No. Yuya? No. Seiji? Dead Door News. Following the recent arrests of members of the Zimmer terrorist group, Seiji Kurosawa, director of the National Police Security Bureau, announced a plan to bolster VIP protection measures. What might the Zimmers' next move be? Kurosawa-san's father was in the news the other day. Okay, just one more clue. Zimmers are scary. I don't get it. Gold fans are so twisted. There's that Kisaragi guy too. Next thing we know, the Urban Myth Dissolution Center will become terrorists too. What? They're talking about us? That person sounds way too scared. Protecting high-profile people? So it's only the rich and famous who are afforded protections? Surely there's more you can be doing to fight terrorism. Nothing can be done? I get what they're saying, but it's also important to protect high-profile targets. If there was a bomb threat in the city, politicians could just escape to underground shelters. What the average citizen supposed to do? Underground shelters? Like the underground facility we were at recently. No underground bomb shelter, just an urban myth. What? That doesn't seem right. I read that there is a special team within the National Police Agency Security Bureau staffed by immortal cops developed by the former Japanese army specifically to take on extremists like the Zimmers. Immortal soldiers? Yeah, right. Occult-brained people will find any excuse to lash out. The Urban Myth Dissolution Center and the ones who followed them are just potential terrorists. How could they? We'd never even think about doing that. Some people just act like they know it all. I always thought those people at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center were just taking time bombs. Only extremists look into such dark subjects. Looks like we have our own army of haters. Looks like it. They're lumping us in with the Zimmers. So our survival of devastation and judgment all lies on Seiji Kurosawa's shoulders? Something like that? The only one who can save us from destruction is Kurosawa-san's father? I put my money on us over Kurosawa's dad. Oh. Nostradamus' great prophecy didn't come true in the end. But I don't think the occultists will actually follow through. With their bomb threats either way, we can only wait and hope the police will do their best to counter. And yet, there are still people trying to follow through. Most people never consider that a terrorist attack could affect them personally. Zimmers, oh, the super supporters of Tsutomu Kisaragi. I bet you Seiji Kurosawa and the police never expected to have to deal with them now. Namezima users are Kisaragi supporters? They do often talk about him on the side. Kisaragi's books is a must-read in occult circles. There's no doubt that terrorist, weird occult fans, Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Kisaragi was a criminal too, so that clearly means that the Urban Myth Dissolution Center, criminals. How could they say all that? If we took them to court, we'd win a defamation case, hands down. These haters are really coming at us. What's going on? Oh, I'm free! Free at last. Why is the center getting haters? What's going on? It might mean people are starting to believe the Zimmer's terrorist attacks. But why would they do something like this? With terrorists trying to carry out devastation and judgment, everyone's scared and confused. So, oops. Accidentally schmooved my whole table. So they look for a familiar scapegoat they can actually reach. So they jump to conclusions on whose fault it is. Human nature. I wouldn't dwell on it. Human nature? Saved here. Can't get back to the menu though. Yeah, I'll keep going. So Kurosawa's son's father is a powerful person in the police force. And I believe his security director, Kurosawa's son's son. Jasmine, you already knew about Seiji-san? Oh yeah, he's been on TV. Pretty famous guy. Rich and famous, comments we saw. Father's head of the police force, son of the tech company CEO. There are people who overreact and assume they're exploiting everyone. So is the Samizima admin fueling that movement with the Illuminate cards? I wonder why they do that. Or do they just want more followers? Terrorist attacks? Terrorism doesn't guarantee they'll get the world they want. It's as much of a mystery as the doppelganger itself. How much of this was planned by the Samizima admin? Let's find the answer at the Kurosawa house. Yes. Oh, Yazami, I forgot to tell ya. Something wrong? Those two working in the server room, they're missing. You mean Nakata-san and Inoue-san? Kurosawa told us when he called, says they're absent without leave. With Kiyomoto-san and Honda-san, that's 4 missing already. This really doesn't look good. For now, I've asked someone I know to look for them. We should be extra careful as well. Okay. Oh. Hello, Kurosawa-san. Thank you for waiting. Fine, I just got here. So about today's investigation. Oh, could you park that van in the back? Stands out too much by the front gate. Demi, I'll go park, so you head on in. Understood. Kurosawa-san, about the doppelganger. I heard that the 2 staff members at the server room have gone missing too. If this is the doppelganger's fault, that's already 4 people missing. You also ran into it at home, right, Kurosawa-san? You are Kurosawa-san, right? Don't tell me you're... This is my father's home, Seiji Kurosawa. Oh, yes. Thank you for your time. I'm from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. My name is Azami Fukunai. Welcome. I am Miya's father, Seiji Kurosawa, Security Director of the National Police Agency. Yes. Pleasure to meet you. Could I ask who these gentlemen in the suits are? We've had heightened security concerns of late. I was told I should have security detail just in case. They guard me when I'm off work. Security detail? Excuse us for a while, I'll be fine. Let me move. I want to save. I'd like to start by asking you some questions. Sure. After all that's been happening lately, I was worried about my father. So I gave him a call and he told me I visited last night. Does that mean... Did you come here last night, Yuya-san? Of course not. Which means it was the doppelganger who showed up here last night. I find that hard to believe. Who exactly is this doppelganger, and are they involved with the Simmers? Move. Ah! Go flare, sir. Currently, Bukurai here is looking into things, with both the doppelganger and the Zimmers as potential suspects, right? Ah, yes, exactly. You in the back. Have we met before somewhere? Anyway, I see. Yeah, if that is the case, we should ask the police to step in. Actually, there's something we should consider. It shouldn't be too late to contact the police after this investigation. If there's something on your mind, I have no reason to refuse. Please do what you need to do, then. Understood. Oh, finally. Not finally. Oh my god. When we got the call, I was worried that his father's home might have been infiltrated without anyone realizing it. Sounds like it actually happened shortly afterwards. I'll look into the intruders' action here. What they were doing in the house, and whether they stole anything. Finally! Oh my god. I don't want to read anymore. I am famished. No. No evil. Spoilers. I am tired. I still need to do something. So that's that. My throat is cooked. My brain is cooked. I'm just ending stream. The raid. What the hell is that emote? I can see it, but it's not on the thing. Why is that a spooky stare? What? What? Okay. I'm too cooked to raid. But there will be a stream tomorrow because I need to be a little productive. It's gonna be a morning stream though. I emote. Huh? Huh? Nuh-uh. Yeah, like midday, kinda like 11 a.m. or something for me. But uh, er, I lost my thought. I'll be here tomorrow, I guess. It's gonna be like co-working, because I need to work on the Live 2D, finish it. But yeah. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe. Other than that, probably no other streams this week, but maybe that means tomorrow I can finish the Live 2D stuff. Maybe not. We'll see if I'm fast or not. Thank you for joining today. I will be going now, and hopefully more urban next week. Yeah, maybe until tomorrow. Bye bye.